Hi, I'm Lisa Van Leeuwen. Welcome to Do Yoga with Lisa. First, I'm going to show you how to do my variation of a classical sun salute. So a classic sun salute is a traditional flow in yoga, and so it's a pattern of poses. And if you go to different teachers, you'll start to really see what their variation is like and what they build off of. So this is helpful for teachers to learn, to build off of, but it's also helpful as a student. If you start to see these patterns, it makes the flows a little easier to follow along with. So we're going to start at the front of our mat. Toes grounding down into the earth, pushing down through all four corners of the feet, feet about hips width apart. Shoulders relaxing down away from the ears, fingers radiating down. Deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, arms up overhead. Slight back bend. Exhale, hinge at your hip. Fold forward. Plant the hands. Inhale, take your left leg back, runner's lunge. From here, you can have the fingertips resting on the earth, or I like to use yoga blocks. So bringing blocks underneath the hands, creating a little bit of support so that we don't put all of our body weight from our torso into the thigh. Front knee doesn't go past front ankle. If it does, wiggle your toes more forward. It means you're more flexible than you think. And then we're on the ball of the back foot. So our heel isn't pushing down towards the earth. It looks like we're starting on a runner's block. Crown pushes forward, heel pushes back. If we're using the blocks, move those off the mat. Hands frame the foot, step it back, plank pose. From here, yogi push-up. Your choice, you can keep your legs lifted or bring the knees down to the earth. Chest and then chin. Inhale, up dog or cobra. I'm going to walk you through the different variations for these back bends that you can choose from. First is baby cobra. Arms look like a grasshopper. Radiate the head forward and just lift your heart off the earth. The next option would be to bring the hands forward, straighten through the arms. This is full cobra pose. Thighs stay on the ground here. Shoulders relax down away from the ears. And then if you have a great strong low back, you don't feel any pressure in these poses, what we'll do is we'll take our hands underneath our shoulders, push into the tops of our feet to lift our thighs. That one doesn't feel so good for my low back, so usually in class you'll see me doing baby cobra. From here, tuck the toes, hips up and back, downward dog. Pointer finger going forward. Start to pedal out the feet. Lowering one heel at a time. And then when you're ready, settling into down dog. Deep bend into the knees. Melt the stomach towards the thighs. Gaze goes back towards thighs or the belly button. Right foot comes to center. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Plant your foot in between your hands, runner's lunge. Back foot steps forward, forward fold. Exhale, let the crown of the head fall towards the earth. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll repeat this on the other side. I'll do it a little bit quicker and just start to see if you can kind of pick up this pattern. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hip. Plant the hands. Inhale, right leg steps back, runner's lunge. Your choice to add the blocks or not. From here, we'll step back, plank pose. On an exhale, lower yourself all the way to the bottom of a push-up. Inhale into back bend of your choice. Baby cobra, cobra, or that up dog variation. No matter which one we choose, melting shoulders away from the ears. Tuck the toes, don't leave the belly on the mat. Lift your hips up and back, downward dog. You can always pedal out, move, or find stillness, whatever feels best on your body. The heels don't have to fall to the earth. So a lot of the times I'll hear teachers say the goal is to get the heels to the earth. The goal is to feel a stretch on the back of the thighs without hurting yourself. So if that means we need to bend into the knees more or keep the heels lifted, then do what feels good in your body. From here, left foot comes to center. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Plant the foot, runner's lunge. Back foot steps forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, deep bend. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. So basically this stepping back, going through runner's lunge and that flow is something that I'll build off of a lot. So I'll show you just one variation just so you kind of get the idea of where we're going. So in a class, I might start to inhale, arms up, exhale, hinge at the hip. From here, set my left leg back, drop my knee down. You can start to go into different variations, adding on half splits and lunges. I make my way back to that plank, follow back through the flow of lowering bottom of a push-up, coming into a back bend of my choice, tuck the toes, exhale, hips up and back, down dog. And then from here you often see things like adding on three-legged dog crunches, maybe starting to bend into that knee, open up the hip, sliding into pigeon pose. And so we build off of these different variations of a sun salute to create these flows. Start to see if you can pick them up in some of mine or any other classes you're taking. And it should help you start to see patterns and focus a little bit less on, am I doing this right? And a little bit more into relaxing into the flow of the yoga. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Lisa, and this is Do Yoga with Lisa.